healthier healthier opinion சொல்லிட்டு நம்புறேன். So with that, I will straight away get into this presentation. Yeah. All right. So this will be the mostly the most probably path everybody will be choosing. So after plus 2 or diploma, usually we go for a UG degree, and then the career path, career opportunities, or career, what you will be having is you can either become an entrepreneur, or you can go for higher education, or you can opt for a job. So in higher education, if you choose, your the scope for your career, the budgets. So you can still become an entrepreneur, and you can still get a job. But the other job opportunities or the career opportunities will be the research and the teaching. So, if you have a kind of wide scope, you can prefer, most of us prefer to go for higher education. So, if it is for higher education, irrespective of the branch of study, you can just get into management courses. Engineering, engineering graduate, you can stick on to the engineering domain. If you're an arts and science student, yes, still you can continue your higher studies in arts and science. Or, management, BA படிச்சிருக்கீங்க, BCA படிச்சிருக்கீங்க, இல்லைனா BTech படிச்சிருக்கீங்க, இல்லைனா BSc or BA you have studied. But at the end of the course, end of the 3 years or 4 years, you found that whatever you studied, it's not fascinating to you, it's not interesting to you. Okay. So புது ஃபீல்டுக்குள்ள போகணும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க, of course you can choose for the higher other fields. For example, an engineering graduate can think that he wants to pursue something on social work, so he or she can go for MSW, or want to study about the wildlife. Of course, you can go and join for a wildlife course, or you want to join for a food industry, so you can just move on to that. So this is what you want to study about the journalism. So these are some of the specialized courses that are available. So you can choose a higher education course on those domains also. Okay. So in this presentation, mostly I'll be concentrating on the first 3 domains, because the other third domain will be a very large. And as we have got very limited time, we will be focusing on these 3 domains. If you're interested in management, you have the 2 possibilities. 2 choices: MBA or PGDM. And of course, this postgraduate diploma courses are available in other formats also. Even when I talk about the institutions, I will just giving the area about somewhat top level institutions. UG or college like the UG if you want to do PG, I will always suggest that you should go to the next level of institutions. Same level of institutions. So, for example, if you are an Anna University or MIT campus student, so you should always try to go and get into IIM or IIT or of that standard. Or if you are staying in something like any institutions. Okay, so you should always look for the better institutions to do your higher studies. So when I talk about the institutions, it will be more of overall top level institutions. Okay, higher studies just okay. So first, let us look into the institutions, higher studies inside India, and then we will have for a short time we will look at it higher education. So if you want to pursue management, the top level institutions in India are IIMs, and of course in IITs and NITs also you will have management departments. You can just get into those institutions also. And of course, there are other centrally funded institutions. A lot of centrally funded institutions are there. For example, central agricultural universities. Okay, so all these agricultural universities will have an MBA program. Most of the agricultural universities and other central universities will have MBA programs. So, just given a map of various IIMs in India. Now they have started a lot of many new IIMs, so the chance of getting into an IIM is increased. So usually it is through CAT exam. Score your continuous academic performance is also considered for the admissions, and of course you may have to do well in the interview process also. Usually 95 percentage, 95 percentage, okay, percentage score should be above 95. I mean, when I say percentage, it is when I say it is 95%, what I mean is you should be in the top 5% of students. So if your percentage score is 95, if you say your percentage score is 98, then it means that you are in the top, almost within the top 2% of students. That is what it means. Okay, so if you want to get into IIMs, it should be 95 plus, and into IITs, it should be 90 plus, and for NITs, it should be 80 plus. So other top institutions for MBA, PGDM is Xavier School of Management. It's there in Jamshedpur, Management Development Institute, Gurgaon. So some of the private institutions I have just listed here. You can just have a glance of it. In the மாதிரி institutions நீங்க போனோம்னா இங்கேயும் they look for CAT, MAT or GMAT scores. The CAT is the CAT exam is conducted by IIMs together. MAT is by the private agency management. So I'll just show the websites so that you can. Yeah, so this is done by All India Management Association. So it's mostly accepted for private engineering, private management, private B schools. So these are various. If you look at this website, you will be able to see all the institutions which accept this, math score. Okay. So if you want to have an international admission, so better go for GMAT. So these private institutions mostly accept any of these scores, and your percentile score should be above 50%. And when it comes to engineering, the scope is like, of course, you all should be knowing this. Is common course. And MS by research you can do. Or MS or MPhil by research. And of course, you can join directly to PhD also after the meeting. You can directly join PhD also. So the only requirement for direct PhD will be you should have a very good CGPA or percentage of marks. Okay, get qualified in GATE examination, and of course you should face the interview and do well in your interview. The top institutions are ISP and NITs. Of course, I think I have just I have missed out IITs and NITs. Another set of institutions are National Institute of Design. I don't know how many of you have heard about these set of institutions. I'll just talk about how to enter into these institutions. National Institute of Design. And of course, we have got Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology at Trivandrum. Then there are many IITs, Indian Institution of Information Technology, and of course, one such institution what we have is here in IITDM, IITDM Kanchipuram. Okay, and we have got other private top institutions or Pilani. They have got campuses at Pilani, Hyderabad, Goa, Dubai, and of course there is another bit. Okay, so this is the map of showing various institutions, 23 IITs and NITs, IIITs and NITs. Okay, so we call them as centrally funded technical institutions. So if it is for MTech, the gate score usually should be 800 and above. Okay, for IITs it should be more than 700. And usually, I mean, it varies from department to department and IIT to IIT and the program to program. So okay, so still this is a general guideline you can have. Other NITs. Other NITs, so new NITs, even if you get less than 400, there is always a good chance that you will get into new NITs. So to get a score of 400 or 500, it is not a big deal actually. Many of you may think that cracking a gate exam is not that easy or something easy, or it will be very difficult. So it's not so. So if you really work well for at least 6 months or 8 months sincerely, or maybe if you're good at your academics, even 6 months or 4 months preparation will be sufficient. But if you are not done your academics well during your UG days, of course you may have to spend maybe around 8 months or something like that. It is very easy to score a score of more than 400. Okay, so for example, out of 100, if you get around, if you just manage to get around 40 to 50, you will get a decent score around 500. Okay, so that is good enough to get into admission into some NITs at least. Okay, right. So this is on MTech research, almost similar scores, but the gate score will be slightly lower because you have to go through an interview process. So that is another possibility. So the direct admission, as I said, you should have a good UG CGPA or percentage mark at UG level. And the other course that you can pursue is MDes, okay, Master of Design. So it is based on the SEED score. And of course, there may be an interview also. GATE examination, most of you should be knowing about GATE examination. The new things about the GATE is, from this year onwards, you can appear for more than 2 papers. Okay, sorry, not more than 2, 1 or 2 papers. Earlier it was only 1. Now you can appear in any one of the papers. But now they have got you can appear for 2 papers, 1 or 2 papers. Okay, so this is the eligibility. And apart, not only the BTech, BTechs can appear for this GATE. Even MSc students, if you have taken MSc, if for example, if you have completed MSc Physics or MSc Chemistry or MSc Mathematics, you can take up GATE examination and get into any engineering discipline which offers admission based on your eligibility criteria that you have to. It varies from program to program. And of course, nowadays even MA and MCOM students or MCA students can also appear for GATE examination. Okay, right. Many PSUs, public sector participating, take recruit people based on the GATE score. This is a slide showing the various disciplines available for GATE exam. This is what I said. You have the chemistry, of course, mathematics also you have got. Even statistics is also there for the GATE, but the minimum qualification is MSc. And also, if you belong to some life science, now that also is there. Okay, for example, there is an Excel paper available. So in the Excel paper, chemistry is compulsory, and of course, you can choose any of the life science papers as optional sections. And there is humanities also. There is a humanities paper also in GATE. Okay, these are the new additions. See, any one. Okay, there will be listening and comprehension question for 25 marks. And another will be on this any one of these humanities. For example, if there are some students from English, of course, you can appear for GATE humanities. Okay, and this philosophy or psychology or whatever, economics, all these things. And if you belong to some engineering group, which is not a core engineering, like geoinformatics, okay, or you're in a kind of food technology, okay, or something like that. So then in that case, you can take XC paper, okay, XC, XH, and Excel papers you should be knowing, and yeah. So these are the various papers under which this GATE examination is being conducted. And this is, I will spend more time on this C because there are not many know about this actually, and not many people apply for this. This course is for mostly for MTES program. It is run at IITs and NITs and various other very good reputed institutions. Okay, and the eligibility will be mostly BE, BTech, BR, B plan or BSc or MSc, and even 3 years BSc and BSc students can appear for this exam. But they give preference for 4-year BSc, BS or BSc with 4 years duration. Okay, and this program, MTES program, is very good. If you think that you have studied engineering, but at the end of the 4 years you realize that or feel that you are not at all interested in any of these engineerings, but you look at you and you understand that you are very good at design. Okay, அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு டிராயிங்ல டிசைன் ஆப்டிடியூட் உங்களுக்கு நல்லா இருந்ததுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு நீங்க ஃபீல் பண்ணீங்கன்னா definitely you can go for this exam and this course. So we have got two parts, part A and part B in the question. Okay, so part A is of fully objective type questions, and that means numerical answer type. MSQ is multiple selection question, and MCQ is multiple choice question. Okay, so all these type of questions will be there in the part A. And part B will test your creativity, sketching, all this. That is kind of subjective evaluation will be done. If you qualify I mean, they will be correcting the part B. Part A, for the 100, I will give you some. I know the score for 2021 was 27.34. I think if you have a reasonably good design skill or imagination, creativity, definitely you can crack this exam. So 25% and 75% weightage will be given. And you can, so they assist you in preparation also through a podcast. I have given this website for you can just go through it. And just to give an intro about this examination, I would like to give a kind of the questions they asked in those exams. So these are some of the questions that appeared in the 2021. I'm very sorry, this is a part B question. Sorry, part A question. It's not part B, part A questions. I think I have whispered. Okay. So some of the questions that appeared in 2021 part A. Okay, so it's you will be able to see, there is no engineering. It's free of design. Okay, have your creativity and just to test your imagination. So one question is to find the digit that is not written in the same font as others. I think, I don't know how many of you found that. I couldn't find. And see, these are some of the questions. And see, question number 36, how many fonts have been used in the words given below? And which option is the correct logo? Okay, area of the hexagon divided by the area of the great triangle. Second of these kinds of question is what is asked in the part A. And part B is mostly of subjective nature. Or illustration, sketching skills. I said they will be testing 4 skills basically: sketching, creativity, form sensitivity, and these communication skills. These are what is given in the okay. So here what they have done is some sketches they have given. You have to connect this visual elements and you have to create some image so that is what is asked. Such questions will be there. And these are various institutions which accept the seed score. Of course, and even in the NIFT, National Institute of Fashion Technology, they also accept this seed score. Okay. If you are from an arts and science background, of course, your options are plenty, really. Okay, and you can do MA or MSc in the science or humanities departments of IIC, because all these premier institutions will have science and humanities departments in them, and they offer the PG courses, MA, MSc, and so on. Okay, so MSc is through joint admission test for masters, and for MA, in most of these institutions will have MA on economics. Earlier it was called economics. Now they call it as development studies. Okay, and the admission will be through the institute or the department level test. And you can pursue MA/MSc or in central universities, and we have got the central university also. I think, yeah. So, okay. So you can just visit the Central University of Tiruvarur. Okay, so they also offer a lot of departments are there for people from science and humanities. You can just visit these websites and find out what courses they offer. Admission will be through QSET, Central University's Common Entrance Test, or the university level entrance examination. For example, Hyderabad University is a central university, but they conduct entrance examinations separately. Of course, even the Pondicherry University is also a central university. They conduct examinations separately. For English students, language students, there is English and Foreign Languages University, Hyderabad. So it has got campuses at different campuses. See, these are various postgraduate courses that are being offered in this. Many of courses offered in these institutions also. So this is also I need to tell you one thing. There are various institutions under these ministries, central government ministries. Okay, you go to this website, it gives ministry-wise institutions, autonomous institutions. So, National Institute of Agricultural Marketing. See, all are not academic institutions. So this website gives a complete list of institutions, autonomous institutions, but I don't think all are academic institutions. There are non-academic institutions are also there. Okay, but you can just, if you look at, you can just look for some academic institutions, and they will be very specialized in that area. Okay, so it will be really good. For example, Institute of Pesticides Formulation Technology. So they'll be specializing only on pesticides. So if you are interested in such courses, you can just really look at this website, and you can just this website and have some idea. And now I'll spend a short time, very short time on higher education approach. And this is, I have not gone through the such process, but I have got some input from Abhisha, who is doing a postgraduate degree at IIT Delhi, and she has been selected for PhD at Max Planck Institute of Meteorology, Germany. Okay, so with our input, I'm just presenting. The need for admission at Harvard University is good CV you should prepare. You should have demonstrated a good work in your internship or project. You should be able to explain it, and you should be able to, you should be able to demonstrate your interest in research through your internship and project. Okay, so of course you should have a good grade, and it's good to have a journal or at least a conference publication. Okay, and the best thing is, other than applying directly to the institutions, it is better contact the professors there. Go through the website of the institutions, identify the professors which match your interest, Okay, read their papers. Okay, I mean, maybe you can understand their interest by reading their papers and profiles. Send a tailor-made message, a mail to the professor. No, don't copy paste the mails. You should send separate. It should be tailor-made. These are all the things that should be there in the mail that you sent. Okay, I understand that. I think I'll be finishing in you know, 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Right. Yeah. So these are all the things that you should find there in the. It should be. You should see. You should have in the mail that you any either a mail either from my path or not. So then, theory is not mandatory for most of the institutions, but it is always good to have, it to clear TOEFL and IELTS. Okay, so that gives an advantage over other candidates. So it is good to do that. So that's it. Maybe if you have some discussions, maybe said we can discuss again. Thank you for your patience.